Porter Hertzman, number 21.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Scott Johansson, 35.
Champ Justice, number 1.
Jace Franson, number 11.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Will Jeffs, number 34.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40.
Welcome to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
Welcome into Emery High School basketball here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Also want to welcome in the viewing audience on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. A little bit of a late start tonight. It is senior night here for North Sanpete. It's the final road game of the 2024-25 season. Travis, it has gone by in a blur, but here we are set to wrap things up. As far as the road contests are concerned, in Mount Pleasant, a place that is typically very tough to walk away with a win.
Yeah, it seems like last year we ended our road schedule here at North Sanpete, so here we are again. Yeah, it's a tough place to play. It's a smaller gym, crowd on top of you, and for Emery looking to continue to, play good basketball.
We'll see if the Spartans can keep the momentum rolling, fresh off of a win over the Carbon Dinos last Friday. Coming up in just a moment, we're going to catch up with senior Wes Johansson. West has played a huge role in what Emery has done successfully this season, specifically in the post. Now, it is important to note tonight the Emery starting five is going to look a little bit different. We saw the change at Carbon. Will Jeffs was inserted into the starting lineup tonight. There will be no Porter Hertzman. Porter is out for tonight's game. I was talking with Coach Justice just a few moments ago. A.J. Thomas is going to get his first start at point guard tonight for Emery.
Opportunities when they arrive, you have to step up and fill those shoes. And for A.J., no better, time to step up, get in the starting lineup tonight, and give some good quality minutes to this Emery Spartan team.
Now, the one thing about this Emery group, we know they have several youngsters that can step up and fill that role. We've seen it all year long with Brett Griffin. Tonight, AJ's going to get the opportunity.
Yeah, an opportunity for AJ. So AJ's going to come in. He's going to do well. For Emery, it's important to come out. You got to play really good defense. You've got to rebound the basketball. You can't allow North Sanpete to clean up on the offensive glass and get easy looks inside the paint.
So we are about 15 minutes or so away from tip-off. We'll send it back to the studio for just a moment. Wes Johansson will join us right after this on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
You gonna fix that?
Fix what?
That dripping faucet?
Someday.
No, how about today? Not only is it driving me crazy, but it's wasting water, costing us money, and could turn into dry rot and other damage.
Guess we better get to Magnuson Lumber and Hardware.
Now you're talking.
Magnuson Lumber features almost 1,000 feet of plumbing accessories and supplies you need to fix your leaking faucets and pipes. Stop in today. Main Street, Castledale. Magnuson Lumber and Hardware. Family owned since 1965.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
When it comes to doing spring projects around the house, I like to do it myself.
You mean we? You, me, and Central Commission. Honey, you know you're all thumbs.
Guilty. So that's why we get all the helpful advice from Central Commission needed to get our DIY projects done right.
Plus all the lumber, hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, and more at just one store. And at prices we can afford.
See the helpful pros today at Central Commission, North Main Street, Helper.
435-472-5579.
Drive into savings with Desert View Federal Credit Union. If your vehicle's introductory rate just expired and you're looking at a scary new payment, it's time to get to Desert View Federal Credit Union. They offer competitive refinancing options that will keep your payments manageable. Plus, the knowledgeable staff at Desert View Federal Credit Union will make the transition smooth and hassle-free. Don't let high rates speed off with your cash. Take control of your finances. Visit Desert View Federal Credit Union today.
Membership and eligibility apply. Loans on approved credit. Member NCUA.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Welcome back to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson as we get set for the final road game of the regular season. Emery on the road in Mount Pleasant, set to take on North Sanpete. Joining us right now with the broadcast table, we have a special guest, Emery senior big man, West Johansson. West, it's always fun to chat with you. Doing it pregame rather than postgame tonight. Thanks for making time.
Yep.
Let's talk about the way the season has gone up to this point in time. You guys are fresh off a big victory on this past Friday. I know it's always good when you can knock off your rival.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So tell me about the momentum that you feel you guys gained in that win over Carbon.
Carbon, they're a pretty good team, especially they got some guys that were hurt back that game, and so we definitely had to be ready, and we played some really good ball. I think our best part was we really limited turnovers, so I think that was definitely the momentum, is just taking care of the ball and just taking good shots. I think we shot a good percent from 3 and 2, so just to get a good play. Good game. So
you guys have also been shooting the ball much, much better from the foul line. I mean, that plays a factor as well.
Oh yeah, that's one thing that we work on a lot in practice, and that's one thing that especially me and Scott, we go after practice every day. We go and I rebound threes for Scott, and he rebounds free throws for me, and so that's something that we definitely focus on.
Once you guys pick up that win, well, I got to ask you this, right? So you're a senior, you sweep Carbon. Is that has to be a goal for you guys?
Oh my gosh, it's so fun too. It's the biggest goal you have, and it's just fun,
Yeah. You mentioned it. They have some good bigs, and I think that's what I've appreciated so much about your senior campaign. I think there's a lot of good bigs in this region, and you've seen them night in and night out. How do you feel as you get down to the final 2 games of the regular season? How are you feeling physically?
Physically, honestly, I put a lot of time in the gym, and I feel like I can take a lot of these guys, and they're good players. Carbon has some big, tall guys, and even this team we play, and they have some guys that really can give you a run for your money. But I'm pretty confident with that, and I'm pretty confident with my guys, because we got a lot of shooters outside, and so that gives me a lot of space to work inside. And if they double, man, Jason, Scott, and Brax, and Porter are going to hit those shots, So, honestly, between that, we're in a really good spot, especially with our team. So,
is it fair to say that you guys might just be playing your best basketball based off what we saw Friday? It might be the best basketball at the right time. Is that fair to say?
Oh, I think so. I think that we kind of got our plays down, rhythm down, rotations down. We're all confident. We're all fired up. We're excited to play tonight, and especially go and play Friday too. we're fired up and we're ready to get some wins. So
I say this all the time on the broadcast. I love your style of ball because it seems like we've kind of transitioned into an era of positionless basketball. You see a lot of stretch fours, even the stretch five anymore, but you're the big guy that's going to stand 15 feet away from the basket. You got your back to the basket. You have more than one post move that you have put to memory. You can definitely tell you put a lot of time in the gym. There's no question about it because what you do out on the court is not something you can just pick up a ball and do on a daily basis. You've put in the time. There's no question.
right. Yeah, no, I like to play with my back to basket a lot just because I've I practiced a lot with my dad and with Scott with that and just being able to feel where your defender is and to spin which way depending on where they're guarding you and a lot of people like to look at the basket to see where they're going, but I've got a pretty good feel where I am on the court, and I know I've really been trying hard to make plays off that, and even when I am not facing the basket the whole time, so.
Yeah, we talk about what you can do in the post, but you even stepped out, tried a three-point shot your last game out. You kind of snickered too as you put that out. Not necessarily something we've seen you do a whole lot, but do you feel confident shooting from beyond the arc?
That's actually funny because so last year when I was playing JV and we had me and Will rotation a lot. And I think I put up like 12 threes on the year in JV last year, but I don't know. Again, that's maybe something every once in a while, but that's again like not my game. I'll leave that shot to Scott and Jace and them. But I think, man, if it's open, I definitely will pull it. But yeah, no, that's maybe not my first option for sure.
Let's talk about some of the lineup changes. First off, Will Jeffs. So we got to see you and Will in the starting five together against Carbon. For the most part, the starting five has been about the same all season long. What was that like starting the game with Will, and how does that change the physicality for you, or how does it open things up? How does it change the game for you when you got another big?
Change the game, like, man, there's no one that's scoring on Will, and with me and Scott down low, especially in that 2-3, it's hard to score us. Like, we have some really good defense with Will, and Will's a really good player, and he's got a handle for getting blocks and rebounds, and he's just tough, man. Will's tough. And so that's definitely helped a lot. And I think even on the offensive side, we've got a lot, even more offensive rebounds and putbacks. And sometimes the offense might be a little slower, but we're still getting some kinks worked out with that. But I'm not too worried, man. We're good players, and Will knows what to do. And it's been fun to really play with him a lot more. And yeah, it's just fun to have another big tough guy like him to help rebound and help get some buckets. So.
Wes Johansson joining us right now on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show as we inch a little bit closer to tip-off. Tonight, Emery on the road taking on the North Sanpete Hawks. You mentioned defensively out of that 2-3. So when you have two bigs down low, you guys extend that 2-3 out so far to begin with, right? So how does that change for you guys defensively when it's not necessarily you in the middle anymore? I mean, now you get to extend out to the perimeter a little bit more.
Right. So the biggest change is like, when you and me, Scott, and Will all boxing out in the paint, there's no one's getting a rebound over us. Like we're
all trees, yeah.
We're big guys and we're tough with it. So I think that's the biggest thing is rebounds. The other thing is just I think that Jace and Porter don't have to help as much on rebounds, so they can get some more transition points and really get up on transition because they can put a little more trust in us with those boards. Even when you have Braxton up there too, man, Braxton makes some good plays. Braxton's on the floor all game, and he's always getting steals, getting rebounds, and so honestly, the lineups are good, and I think that it's just I don't know. I think there's advantages to both, right? So, man, you got Braxton there, he's making those hustle plays, and I get maybe a little more space down low when Will's out, but when Will's in, man, we're locked down on defense, and we're making those big plays in the paint. So I think it's just a little different, and I like the change, and I like both ways though. I think they both really help our team, and I think there's definitely the matchups too. Like when Will's in, you gotta have two bigs on us, or else we're just gonna feed either Will inside or me inside on the small guy, and so that really helps too with matchups.
I was talking with Coach Justice just a little bit ago. We're going to be without Porter Herdsman tonight. As far as a big guy is concerned, I know the point guard is so important, specifically on the offensive side, right, for what you want to do. How does Porter make the game easier for you, and how do you have to adjust to him not being on the floor tonight?
Well, Porter, man, he's just so confident. And
he's a gamer, right?
Oh, my gosh. Porter knows what to do, and he's just so confident when he plays, and he really kind of provides the stability. So I'm definitely worried about that, and oh man, it's gonna be, we're gonna have to fight for this one, with Porter out. He's just so big for us, and honestly, also you look at Porter's 3-point percent, he's one of the highest in our region. He might be the highest 3-point shooter in our region.
Yeah.
He's just so efficient, even from the field and everything, and so it's really gonna be tough without him. But I think we have some younger guys, Breck and AJ, that can really step up a little bit for us. But we're definitely gonna have to be on our toes a little bit with Porter out. He's huge. He's huge.
How nice is it for someone that's a senior to see so many underclassmen step up?
It's really good to see some of these young guys get some confidence, and I think it's really going to help them next year when they get up, and it's the pressure's on them, and it's really good to see them, and it's good especially when you can put trust in them. I know Breck's pretty good shooter out from outside, and AJ handles the ball real well, and Little P, Little P does his thing, so it's good to have them in, and it's good to see them really work hard and go hustle. Bo is always hustling for those rebounds, man. So I like these young guys, and again, even in practice, they play good. They play good defense, and they play good offense. You can't mess around with them in practice. So that they've really helped us there.
I know we got to let you go. You got to get back to the locker room. Before we do that, I do want to get your thoughts on this North Sanpete team. It took overtime to get them the last time, right back at the Spartan Center. So what stands out to you as you prepare to play this team for the second time?
Oh, I think the biggest thing is we got to get that 3-ball going in. I think last time we played North Sanpete was our worst 3-point shooting night. We pulled it off, but it took some good plays to get it there. So we really just got to shoot the ball with confidence, and I have full confidence in our guys on the outside. I know they're going to heat it up tonight, and I'm not too worried about them, man. So we just keep their confidence, keep my confidence, and honestly just play our game, and we'll pull this thing out. Like, I'm not worried, man. We got guys that can do it all. So
West, I always look forward to chatting with you. You're a great interview. Play hard tonight. Let's get a win and make the drive home a little bit easier, right?
Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Wes, thank you again.
Yep.
We're going to pause for just a moment. More coming up here on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. When we come back, we'll go over the starting fives here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
We're not going out on a limb when we say,
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen. Fantastic food, fun atmosphere. Known for their made-from-scratch pizzas, Juniper has the very best pastas, burgers, salads, wraps, hoagies, paninis, appetizers, loaded sodas, desserts, vegan and vegetarian options. Dine in for lunch or dinner, Tuesday through Friday, 11 till 8. Saturdays, noon till 8. Order online at juniperkitchenutah.com with DoorDash delivery. Stop beating around the bush for a great meal.
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen and Price.
You're looking for somewhere you can be proud to work. Komatsu is looking for you. Komatsu is a leading manufacturer of construction, mining, forestry, and industrial heavy equipment. Komatsu currently has openings for seasoned welders, journeyman electricians, and MSHA certified electricians, as well as master machinists. At Komatsu, not only will your skills be rewarded with competitive wages, but you'll also enjoy benefits like a robust 401k plan. Grow with Komatsu. Go to komatsu.com or call Tanner at 636-6150.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Toppet Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Truxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Toppet also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Toppet Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
The Spartans play here
Porter Citron, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Off. We also want to welcome back in our viewing audience on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. Do not forget, you can go watch any of the archived games from the season. All you got to do is go to our YouTube channel. You also have some shorts with a few interviews. Go check it all out. Castle Country Radio Emery. Travis, we are about 4 minutes away from tip-off again. Expand that pregame show a little bit because it is senior night, paying homage as North Sanpete to some of those kids that have given 4 years to this program. I think senior night's always entertaining. I also think it's emotional, and that's what Emery's got to deal with tonight. You know that North Sanpete's going to give you your best shot on senior night. That's typically the way it goes.
Yeah, they're always difficult to navigate through. It's a little bit out of your routine. For Emery, you got to put those emotions aside. North Sanpete the same way. You got to come out, and you got to grind things out and try to get a win.
Let's talk about the absence tonight of Porter Herdsman. Hopefully we'll see Porter back on the basketball court on Friday, but tonight, as Coach Justice told me pregame, he'll be rolling with A.J. Thomas at the start at the point guard. So, again, this is a different look. It will mark the third game consecutively that Emery has had a different starting five. You go back to last week, it was the traditional starting five of Franson and Herdsman and Butler and Scott and West Johansson. Switch things up a little bit, bring Braxton off of the bench. I know you were a fan of that. Braxton provided a ton of energy off of the bench against Carbon, and I don't think that ever gets enough credit. Sixth men are so huge in the game of basketball, and the way Braxton plays, he has instant energy, he has instant production off of the bench.
You don't have to start to affect the game.
No.
And Braxton comes off the bench, he gives energy, he gets rebounds, he was moving the ball. Unselfish kid. I love the way that he came off the bench and played. And so without Porter, that's a kid that can get to the rim. He can score. It's difficult for Emery because they're losing that scoring punch. Somebody can move the ball up and down the floor. So that's what AJ has to do is come in, navigate the offense, get the ball down low, and then when those bigs kick out, you got to be ready to shoot.
Well, and it's as if Wes talked about this during the pregame show that it's difficult to replace the three-point production out of Porter as well because he can hit the long ball. He's got one of the highest percentages in the region.
Yeah, for a team like Emery who struggles to shoot the ball from the outside, you're missing that. And Porter is probably the best three-point shooter on the team, so without him in there.
One of them, no doubt.
Yeah, you got to step up and you got to knock down outside shots. If you want to win this game, you've got to shoot the ball from the outside and you've got to hit free throws.
It did take overtime for Emery to get North Sanpete the last go-around at the Spartan Center, but we are set to wrap up the road portion of the regular season schedule. We're about 2 minutes away. Emery taking on North Sanpete. The final game of the regular season will come Friday when we head back home to welcome in Juab. Emery completed the season series sweep over Carbon. We're going to try to do the same thing tonight against North Sanpete. They have the opportunity to do it to Juab as well. Jockeying for position as we get down to the final stretch of what has been a grueling season full of ups and downs, trying to end with multiple ups. Landon's Diesel Service pregame show right now on 107.3 FM, 750 AM KOAL, and also our YouTube channel. We're back in about 3 minutes with the starting lineups.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today. where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Will Jeffs, number 34.
Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. KOAL.
Time now for the starting lineups, and we will start with your Emery Spartans. Again, a little bit different. Out of the backcourt tonight, we're going to see number 14, A.J. Thomas. They'll be joined by number 11, Jace Franson. I like this backcourt. I really do. Jace and A.J., let's see what they bring to the table.
Yeah, the backcourt has a little bit of length to them. High-volume shooters. It gives you a different wrinkle.
There's no question about it. At the 3, we will see Scott Johansson. And Scott has the ability to really stretch the floor, right? That's one of the positives with having a stretch floor play at the 3. There is added size. There's no question about it. And so Scott comes in at the 3 tonight, Travis.
Yeah, you want to stretch the floor with Scott. It gives you a different, look. Defensively, they've got to change things up because he can step up and hit the 3. So for North Sanpete, it's how you counter that.
Also getting the start tonight for the Spartans at the 4, Wes Johansson. And at the 5, we will see Will Jeffs. That is the starting lineup tonight for the Emery Spartans. For those viewing on the YouTube channel, you get a look at the lights off here at North Sanpete in Mount Pleasant. The band is right next to us. I mean, this is a high school basketball atmosphere at its absolute best. It's a smaller gym. It's loud. It's region basketball. It's the final road game of the regular season for the Spartans. I just don't think it gets any better than this. If you are a fan of rural high school sports, I love the region that we're in. We're going to go to some really good venues. North Sanpete falls right in line.
Yeah, we are very lucky with the region that we have, the places we're going to go. And this place right here, one of the loudest atmospheres we've had so far.
No doubt. Absolutely. Getting the start tonight for the North Sanpete Hawks. We'll see McKay Schlappy, Ridge Hendry, Austin Gillens will be getting the start tonight. So a little bit of a different lineup than what we saw when we were at home just a few weeks ago. Jaden Bowles also getting the start for North Sanpete. The tip is controlled by Emery out of the backcourt. And also getting the start for North Sanpete, we'll see Braddock Epps. Franson with the ball top of the key. Franson wants to go right side. Kills his dribble, gives it up now to Johansson. First possession of the game. Scott in the paint, shot up and good. Scott's got 2 points just like that.
Scott weaves his way from outside back into the inside, gets the roll, 2 points.
7:32 to play here in the opening quarter, and already Emery has converted as they take the early lead. North Sanpete ball working now around the perimeter. We will have a slight obstructed view in the right corner for the YouTube channel due to the student section. We'll keep you informed in all the action. Right now, left side going into the high post. Hendry good for 2, and he is a handful. The offense runs through Ridge Hendry, and we see it there for a quick bucket. We're not at 2-2.
Such a smooth jump shot to get to the spot on the floor, rise up, And that floater, high arcer, up and in.
High post, Wes Johansson off of the right side, goes over the top of the defense, down low. Will Jeffs fights through the contact, shot no good. Rebound corralled by Epps for North Sanpete. Brings it up off of the left side. Schlappy moves it now right. Gillens thought about the three. Head fake, moves it back opposite side of the perimeter. Bouncing out of the baseline, looked like a travel. And we finally get the whistle, maybe just a tad bit late. Braddock Epps, the senior, patrolling on the baseline, shuffle the feet, turnover North Sanpete. Ball goes back to Emery.
And North Sanpete trying to work the ball inside. Just a couple too many passes. You get caught, you travel, turnover.
Right side, A.J. Thomas, the sophomore. Gets off of the low block, kills his dribble, goes to Will Jeffs. Will holding, goes back, head fake for Thomas. He is not gun shy, and he can launch from beyond the arc. Will kick out. Scott holds off of the left elbow, now goes down low to West. Westy backing his man down in the paint. Hook shot on the way, good. Wes Johansson for two.
Yeah, that's too deep. North Sanpete has no chance. When he catches that deep, he goes to the right-hand side with the right-hand hook. Can't stop it.
2 minutes gone by. It's 4-2. Emery with the advantage here with this loud crowd at North Sanpete High School. Hawks with the ball. It's Schlappy. Goes right side to Gillens. Gillens. Shot no good. We have a tussle for the ball and a jump. It's going to stick here with North Sanpete. 16 on the shot clock. It will not reset. Subs coming in for the Hawks. Bryce Swap, the junior, checks into the game, and Gillens will go to the bench.
It's a good-looking pocket pass to get going towards the rim, just short. It hits off the glass, doesn't touch the rim, then the tie-up. Like you said, 16 on the shot clock.
Lob in, Swap with the ball, moves it left side. Schlappy wants to drive, tries to work on Johansson. Nothing there. Gives it back to Swap. Swatted inside the paint by Will Jeffs, and the ball is out of bounds. Last touch by the Hawks. There's that interior rim protection defense. Big Will Jeffs climbs the ladder for his first swat of the game.
Emery getting in front. They're guarding the ball, which makes it difficult to find lanes to pass. You get a swat. You get another turnover from North Sanpete. You got to take possession now and get points.
West backing his man down. Hook shot of the paint. West is 2 for 2. He's got 4 of the ball game at 6-2 Emery. Right now, the Hawks, no answer for West.
Yeah, he's 3 to 5 feet out. He's going to make it every time.
Hawks with the basketball. Right side holding its Bulls. Hendry moves it to Swap, now off of the left wing. North Sanpete taking their time, down to 16 on the shot clock. Triple on the way, no good, a miss by Bulls. Rebound, the putback, Schlappy, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Hawks. This one's Hendry. Nice pass over the top of the defense, right side to Schlappy in the paint. Shot no good. West denies another offensive rebound for the Hawks. Emery will push the opposite direction. Scott top of the key, penetrates left side, scoop shot at the rim, no good. Will with another rebound, his putback off the mark. West takes a rebound, a shot to the face, does not matter. He powers through for his third bucket. Wes Johansson with authority. 8-2, Emery with a lead. Timeout taken on the floor. We'll return in just a moment on 107.3 FM and 750 AM, your home for Emery High School basketball.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42. Devin Rasmussen, number 40. Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
4:35 to play in the opening quarter. Emery 8, North Sanpete 2. Hawks basketball, right side. Swap moves it into the right corner. Wyatt Bailey is checked into the game. He was a handful for Emery the last time these two teams went toe-to-toe. Here's a triple on the way, and he picks up right where he left off. A three out of the corner, and it's 8-5. North Sanpete puts a halt to the 6-0 Emery run.
Yeah, nobody in the black jersey closes out.
A.J. Thomas, first shot is off of the mark. He was juking and jiving his way through traffic. Tough contested shot is off of the mark, and now the Hawks want to run on the opposite end. Schlappy with the ball. Corner three on the way. We're all knotted at 8. North Sanpete with back-to-back buckets out of the timeout. Crowd back into it. 3:50 to play in the first, and the Hawks have drawn even.
Great timeout. You come out of that timeout, you get 2 open looks, one from each corner. Wide open threes. They're going to kill you with them. They do. We're tied.
It's a highly entertaining North Sanpete basketball team. They have been all year long. A lot of energy, especially in this gym. McCoy Burnside will come into the game for the Hawks now as they continue to work the bench. And gotta wait 1 second for a jersey to be tucked in, and then we're set to go. So 3:47 left here in the first. North Sanpete out of the timeout, firing from beyond the arc, knocking down back-to-back triples to draw even. Royal Sorensen will also come into the game. And so a different look here for the Hawks, working the bench. Going to the pine, McKay Schlappe.
He's got a little bit of a cut or a little bit of blood that he's got to get stopped.
So it's Emery ball out of the side. Lob into AJ. He stands at the penetration line. Rush 35 for the Spartans. Right side, Johansson. Step back 15-footer, high arc, no good off of the front iron. Scott gets his own rebound. Takes it to the rack, draws the foul and one. Scott Johansson with a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Emery recaptures the lead, 10-8.
Yeah, the Hawks don't have any size out there, so he knew it was going to be short off the rim, so he tracks it, gets his own rebound, gets clipped, goes up, 2 points, and an old-fashioned and one coming if he can knock down the free throw.
Scott right now with 4 points. West has 6. Scott trying to make it 5 with the and one attempt. Foul shot is good. So the Johansson brothers right now equal all 11 points for Emery. 3:30 to play in the first. North Sanpete, who's knocked down their last 2 3-point attempts with the basketball. Left side, Bailey gives it back to the right side, Burnside, holding 19 on the shot clock. Now into the corner. Nothing there for the Hawks. Patience again on the perimeter, really making Emery work out of the 2-3 zone. Long triple on the way, no good. Bounced all the way around the rim. A miss by Burnside, rebound to Emery. Spartans, Jeffs finds West in the paint, spin move, kick out. Scott thought about the open right corner three, drives, floats it, no good. West with the rebound, his putback is good.
Somebody better put a body on West, because right now he is bowling everybody in the white jerseys. He goes up, gets the rebound, 2 more points in the paint.
He's got 8 for the game. It's 13-8, Emery by 5. Hawks basketball, Hendry. Beautiful feed, finds the cutter, Burnside in for 2. What a play by Hendry. He is the total package for North Sanpete. It's 13-10, Emery's lead down to 3. Thomas holds top of the key, goes left side to Scott. West trying to post up about 14 feet away from the bucket. Now he gets it off of the right block. Kick out left side, triple for Scott on the way, no good. There's some contact and a flop warning for Scott Johansson. Ridge Hendry was saying, hey, can we get the flop? There was no contact, at least in Ridge's eyes, and so there's the warning. Subs coming in. Will Jeffs will go to the bench, and Braxton Butler will get his first run of the ball game. Back in, or in for the first time, I should say, tonight for North Sanpete, it's Kyson Taylor. This is a very deep North Sanpete team. They can definitely make the Spartans work, there's no question. Nearing the 2-minute mark in the first quarter, 13-10, Emery with the lead. Burnside moves it into the corner. Bailey thought about going baseline. Scott seals it off. Down to 17 on the shot clock. Minute 55 of the game clock. Triple on the way. Hendry's shot was in and out. Tussle for the ball. A.J. Thomas comes up with it. A.J.'s going to run. Surveying. Goes left side. Triple on the way for Johansson. That one is off of the mark and a rebound on a beautiful box out by Taylor. It remains 13-10. Emery by 3. Coast to coast. Tons of contact. Late whistle. And Ridge Hendry will go to the line to shoot 2.
It's a great push by AJ to get the ball up. And Scott gets a great look from the wing. It takes a soft bounce, and then North Sanpete's off and running the other way. And when you're in the open court and Hendry sees that lane, he knows what to do. He takes it up into the body, gets to the free throw line.
First shot for Hendry is good. Makes it a 2-point game. Brett Griffin will come in, and Scott Johansson will get a breather. So here at the varsity level right now for Emery. 3 seniors, a sophomore, and a freshman out on the court. Second shot for Hendry is good. Hawks trailed by as many as 6 in this quarter. They have cut the Emery lead down to 1. Thomas goes high post once again. West yet to go to his dribble. Still looking, now takes it, hands it off to Franson. Jace drives. Jace, beautiful kick out. Braxton, open triple, no good, just a tad long. Hendry with a long rebound. North Sanpete has the numbers 2-on-2. Brett Griffin from behind on the block, but a tip by Hendry. It was a terrific hustle play by Brett Griffin, but a beautiful follow by Hendry, and it's 14-13 North Sanpete, and a travel against the Spartans on the other end.
There's a great recovery to get the block, but the ball just ricochets back into the waiting hands. North Sanpete in the paint for 2, and then a turnover on the other end, and North Sanpete, they have the lead, they have the ball, and the crowd's into it.
That's a 12-5 run for the Hawks as we get down to the final 57 ticks of the first quarter. Cross-court pass tipped away by Butler. He's got to steal it into the open court. Goes up on Hendry, who swats the ball. Swatted it up against the glass. Out of bounds it goes. It'll stick with Emery. Nice aggressive move by Butler. Just better defense by the standout, Ridge Hendry.
Yeah, Butler jumps the route, and it looks like he's going to have a layup. He slows up just a tiny bit, and him slowing up in that little space allows the recovery and the swat off the glass.
Scott Johansson into the game. A.J. Thomas will go to the bench. So Brett Griffin will handle the point guard duties. Franson to inbound on the baseline, and stoppage yet again. Not sure what the holdup is. 48 seconds left in the first quarter. It's an exciting one. North Sanpete right now rolling. They trailed 8-2. They now lead 14-13 out of a timely timeout. 13-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Still a discussion going on right now by the officials. The 5 out on the floor for Emery is Jace Franson, Scott and Wes Johansson, Brett Griffin, and Braxton Butler.
Yeah, and Jason's going to take this inbounds on a difficult angle on the far sideline by North Sanpete on that S. That's a difficult angle to get the ball in. And they're going to move him down just a little bit more. It makes it more difficult in that corner.
48.6 on the game clock, 31 on the shot clock. Lob in. Butler, right wing, gives it off. It's Franson. Little hesitation. Did he carry? He did.
Yeah, travel, double dribble, whatever you want to call it. It's a turnover. You can see it.
I think a carry is the right call. It turns out to be a turnover for Emery, and North Sanpete can extend their first lead of the ball game. Right side holding the basketball. Bailey goes top of the key to Burnside, works it left. It's Sorensen. Sorensen wanted to go inside. Wes Johansson forces the turnover. Shot clock turned off. Emery ball, 25 on the game clock. Franson, his first triple. It's money. Jace Franson from deep. First 3 of the ball game for Emery, and the Spartans go back on top, 16-14. 15 seconds left in the first. Bailey's got 1 triple already for the Hawks. Takes a couple of dribbles. Now moves it back to Burnside, who works it left. It's Sorensen. Down to 3 seconds. Franson tips it into the backcourt. Heave. Prayer at the buzzer for the Hawks. No good. And this crowd would have erupted had that shot went down. What an entertaining first half. Emery will enter the second quarter with a slim lead. 16-14 Spartans when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
7:50 to play here in the second quarter. Emery with their first possession of the quarter. Jace Franson tried to go glass, shot no good. And North Sanpete unable to save the ball as Schlappy steps on the baseline. It's going to stick with the Spartans. 20 on the shot clock. Possession never changed. Franson to inbound. Jace gets it into West. Backing his man down. Back to the basket. Fading away. Hook up. No good. A rare miss for Westy early on in the game. And Hendry with a board for the Hawks. Hendry brings it up right side, goes into the corner. 7.5 to play here in the first half. Emery 16, North Sanpete 14 in the second meeting of the season between these two teams. The first game, it went to overtime. On this game, North Sanpete opponent. They are very, very fluid here tonight, playing with a ton of energy. Bailey, right wing three for the lead. Up, it's good. Knocked it down with a hand in his face, and it's 17-16. Hawks with the lead.
Yeah, he's moving right to left. He loves to shoot from the left side. He gets up on the left-hand side and buried a contested three.
Griffin goes to Butler. He stands off of the left elbow, top of the key now, gives it off to Breck, and Breck is fouled back beyond the perimeter. I'll mark the first team foul for the Hawks with 6:56 to play in the first half. Subs coming in for Emery. A.J. Thomas will check in for Jace Franson. Will Jeffs will give Braxton Butler a breather. Breck to inbound on the side. A fresh 35 for the Spartans. Emery just 1 3-point make so far in this game. Also only one trip to the foul line. Wes Johansson with the ball beyond the perimeter. West kills his dribble, goes cross court. It's A.J. Thomas now with the ball. Thomas fakes left, goes right. The sophomore with a bounce pass. Head fake from West. Drives, finds a crease. Over the top of two defenders. Shot no good, but West will earn a trip to the foul line as he tried to take the action right at North Sanpete. I believe Epps is going to be called for the foul. I take that back. Yes, it is on Epps.
Yeah, AJ gets into the paint, draws the defender. Once that defender flashes to AJ, drops it right to West, who goes to work.
Well, Johansson had 8 in the first quarter, misses his first foul shot attempt. But there was really no answer for West in the early going of the game. And then out of the timeout, North Sanpete makes a couple of adjustments. Playing physical against West. Second foul shot on the way to tie the game. It's good. He goes 1 of 2 at the stripe. 9 points now in the game for West. 17 all. Hawks holding off the right side. Move it into the corner. Emery in the extended 2-3. At the top, it's Butler and Thomas. Backdoor wide open. Pass goes through the hands of Bulls. Turnover for North Sanpete. Down, dangerous pass to A.J. Thomas. He puts up a triple and knocks it down. So the sophomore's got his first points of the ball game. 20-17, Emery by 3.
That's a pinpoint pass, and we talked about AJ had to be aggressive coming in. Aggressive knocks down the 3.
Nice feed, Hendry. Quick ball movement, left side. Bowles gives it up to Swap. Bowles will hold off with the left elbow. 15 on the shot clock. Hendry out of the high post. Passes out of the double team. Bowles cross court. Swap. He's got a little bit of a crease. Beautiful bounce pass inside. Hendry draws the foul and will go to the line. Whistle called against Wes Johansson.
It's really stout defense all the way up to the shot clock. 7 seconds, and you bail them out by putting them at the free throw line. Just, you can't do that.
Hendry will step up to the stripe.
But Hendry's going to find a way. That kid can score.
He is the type of player that gives you a chance every single night as he knocks down the first bucket. I don't care what seed North Sanpete is when they get into the state tournament. This kid will give you an opportunity to win every single game. I think he is that good. Now, they called the last foul on Scott Johansson, not on Wes Johansson. Nope, now they changed it on the scoreboard. There you go. Now it's on West. Second foul shot for Hendry is good. 20-19. Emery's lead down to 1. West holds at the penetration line off the right side. Goes down low to Jeffs. And Will is fouled on the ground by Epps.
Looked like for a split second, Will had a lane to spin, but that's a good closeout by Epps. But as Epps rotates back, commits a foul.
That's his second personal. 3 team fouls now for the Hawks. One more foul to give over the final 5:40 of the first half. West fading away, leaning back, just short off of the front of the iron. Rebound to Swap. Swap pushes it up to Schlappy off of the left side. Goes back to Swap, back to Schlappy. 28 seconds on the shot clock. North Sanpete has shown great patience on the offensive side all game long with the ball. Bowles to Swap to Schlappy. Bounce pass on the baseline. Hendry, beautiful feed once again. Goes out to Bowles off of the right wing. Cross-court pass, triple up, triple down. McKay Schlappy.
This team can shoot to 3. You've got to close out. You've got to guard the ball. And if you're just going to allow them to rotate past the ball to those open spots, they're going to kill you with the three-pointers.
22-20, North Sanpete by 2. West with the ball. He's standing 18 feet away. He'll put up a wide-open jumper, and he knocks it down.
He got range, and North Sanpete peeled off and allowed him to shoot.
We talked about that during the pregame. Turnover stolen by Butler. Braxton trying to go coast to coast, and a foul called on the baseline. That one will go against Bryce Swap. There's the energy that we talked about coming off of the bench for Emery with Braxton Butler in that sixth-man role. He'll come back out of the game. Jace Franson will come in.
He's got 2 steals already off the bench with the energy that he has brought.
.445 to play in the first half. We're all tied 22. And now Franson to inbound. Jace, lob in over the top to West, being guarded by Hendry. He's going to back him down. Out of the double team to a wide-open Scott Johansson for 3. No good off of the back iron. Will Jeffs with the offensive rebound and the putback for 2.
Will slides in, gets through the contact. Should have been at the free throw line. It should be an offensive foul, and it's not.
And call a defensive foul against Jace Franson. If you go back to that last offensive set, it was a beautiful pass out to Scott. North Sanpete's defense fell asleep for a moment. That allowed Scott to get the shot off. Fortunately for North Sanpete, he misfired, but Will Jeffs was there for cleanup duty. 24-22, Emery by 2. 4:29 left in the first half. Franson and Thomas up top for Emery. Johansson and Johansson down low with Jeffs in the middle. Left side. Hendry to Schlappy for 3. Knocks down his second triple of the quarter.
You've just got to stay at home. You can't allow that space. We talk about you got to chase them off the three-point line. They haven't chased them off, and they are burying three-pointer after three-pointer.
Right now, picking apart the zone. That's what North Sanpete is doing. Franson goes around a high pick. Offensive foul called against Will Jeffs. Unable to stay planted. So the ball goes back to the Hawks, up 25-24 with 3:59 to play in the first half.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. A little ticky-tacky on that one. It's similar to what North Sanpete just ran and got the three-pointer. This time, Emery runs it, and they get caught. Offensive foul.
We have a timeout taken. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. 3:59 to play in the first half. North Sanpete 25, Emery 24. Final meeting of the season between these two teams. The first went into overtime. It did work out in Emery's favor. Definitely some added emotion in the gym tonight as North Sanpete's playing its final home game of the regular season. It's been fun so far. Emery without senior point guard Porter Hertzman. A.J. Thomas filling in tonight. Now to the timeout. Emery's going to go with Franson and Thomas, as well as West and Scott Johansson and Will Jeffs. North Sanpete comes out with Ridge Hendry. Bailey out on the floor. So Kyson Taylor will come back out. Schlappy and bringing the ball up. It's McCoy Burnside.
They just got to tighten things up defensively right now. Get them off the three-point line.
Lob to the basket. Nearly went in. Rebound of Bailey. Shot no good. Great defense by Franson.
It's a good block.
Ball's picked up by Scott. Reverses course down the middle of the paint. Swatted by Hendry. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stick with Emery.
Whew.
Hendry can leap out of the building, and we saw it live and in color at the rim. Emery will keep possession, 28 on the shot clock.
That's 6'1" going up and look like 7 feet.
Scott to inbound the basketball on the baseline. Scott looking. He's got to get it in. Working against the 5 seconds. Lob in now to Franson, top of the key. Franson kick, left side, triple up. A.J. Thomas, a shot falls down, his second triple of the ball game. The sophomore coming up big, and it's 27-25 Emery.
He's 2 for 2 on that side, knocking out his last 2 attempts.
Bailey, move left side. Holding at the penetration line, now goes to Bailey once again, into the high post. Hendry trying to pick apart the Emery zone. Kick out to Burnside for 3, knocks it down. Hendry is having so much success out of the high post, setting up his teammates, and it's 28-27, North Sanpete by 1. Under 3 minutes left in the second.
Yeah, Jace was just caught just looking just a slight inside and did see to the outside.
Scott a triple. Tried to get it right back. Shot no good. Schlappy with a defensive board. Forces it up now to Hendry. In between 3 Emery defenders. No look to Burnside. Back to Hendry. The triple up off the mark. Scott fights for the loose ball, knocks it out of bounds. It'll stick with North Sanpete, and a fresh 35 for the Hawks. .239 and counting left here in the second. Hendry to inbound. Gets the ball right back from Schlappe. Shot on the way, 15-footer. It's an air ball. Picked up by West. Big fella wants to run, gives it up now to Thomas. Thomas goes left side. Scott, spin move, gets into the paint. Fighting against the double team, goes back to Thomas, to Franson, over the top of the defense to Will Jeffs for the easiest 2-point bucket of the night. Will's got 4 now in the quarter, 4 for the game. And it's 29-28, Emery by 1.
Yeah, they found the mismatch. They go over the top, and just sitting right there is Will for an easy deuce.
2:10 left in the first half. Beautiful feed. Baseline runner is Kyson Taylor for 2.
That's a catch, and that's an immediate perfect bounce pass, leading your teammate right to the rim for 2.
30-29, Hawks by 1. Right side holding. It's Franson. He's got Schlappe guarding him. Goes high post to Will. Will over the top of the defense. Tough feed. West comes down with it. Shot is off the mark, and Hendry tips it away. Burnside might have gotten away with the travel. Now pulls it up on the right sideline. We're down to the final 90 seconds of the first half, and a reach-in foul called against Scott. And it's the 14th foul against Emery. One more to give. And that is Scott Johansson's 3rd personal foul in the first half. And so Brett Griffin will most certainly come in for Scott.
Yeah, that one stings with 3 fouls. Second half, though, don't worry too much about it. Got to keep him out there. I think on the other end, what Emery was looking for, they thought that they should have been at the free throw line.
Both teams out of fouls to give over the final minute 36 here of the first half.
And they're double checking to make sure that's 3.
I thought originally they gave a foul
to him, took it away.
Took it away and gave it to West. So I thought it should be 2 against Scott. But right now the scoreboard says 3. Hawk basketball, and Franson able to knock the ball away from Schlappe. It's picked up by Thomas. Gives it back to Franson, to Griffin. Breck, beautiful court vision down low to Will. Has the shot swatted by Hendry. Emery will keep possession. Franson in the paint, now to A.J. The sophomore had it knocked away. Another turnover for the Spartans. A.J. was reaching for the ball and must have made contact with a foot. They kill him for a foul.
Just dribbling too much inside the paint, you lose track of the defense. You lose the ball, and then in the process, you send them to the free throw line.
So North Sanpete can expand this 1-point advantage with 1:10 to play in the first half. Emery's out of fouls to give. And McKay Schlappe, the senior wing, will step up. Do-it-all athlete here at North Sanpete. First foul shot is up. It's no good. So they did correct Scott Johansson's foul, it appears. Scott now has 2, which would be the correct call. Originally, they gave a foul to Scott, but then swapped it over to West. Braxton Butler back into the game. Will Jeffs will head to the bench. Yep. So Butler and Griffin, West Johansson, A.J. Thomas, and Jace Franson. That's the 5 out of the floor for Emery. Schlappe's second foul shot, no good. He missed the pair. Loose ball grabbed by Breck off of the tip. Breck brings it up across half court. Surveys the floor. Step back off of the right wing. 15 feet away from the bucket. Now goes to A.J. off of the left wing. 2 dribbles. A.J. kills his dribble. Goes back to the freshman off of the right side. Getting a look at the future backcourt here for the Spartans at the varsity level. Breck backs up. 1 step above the mid-stripe line. 10 on the shot clock. Now to Butler. Beebe looking. Kills it. Bounce pass into Westy. Back to the basket. 5 on the shot clock. West. Did he travel?
Foul.
Nope, they call it foul on a tug of the jersey. So West will go back to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, if you're wondering why I was tugging you, Jordan, that's why. You could see him grasp that jersey and yank it.
So West so far here in the first half, he's got 11 points. First foul shot is up. It is good. Right now, 2 of 3 at the stripe. Bo Stilson will get some run. He checks in for A.J. Thomas. Will Jeffs will check in at the next dead ball, I believe, for the shooter. Absolutely for the shooter, West Johansson. North Sanpete's going to swap positions. We get a quick stoppage. You'd have been called for the foul, too, tugging on my shirt. Hey, North Sanpete's played physical down low. Second shot by Westy is off of the mark, so he's 2 of 4 now with the stripe.
Yeah, I do a lot of things up here in the booth with my hands and stuff. It's hit you in case you got a lot going on. So if I tug you, you know what I saw.
Yeah, it's a foul. There's no doubt. 25 ticks left here in the first half. North Sanpete working the ball around the perimeter. Shot clock, about a 2-second differential. Hendry holds the penetration line. Franson and Griffin up top, right side. Burnside goes back to Hendry. Hendry to Schlappe. Moves without the ball, goes to the left wing. Stilson, right in his face, down to 5 seconds, and a travel called against Hendry. What defense by Bo Stilson. Comes in off of the bench, makes an immediate impact. And now Will Jeffs will come in for Wes Johansson for the final 4 seconds.
So you got to get the ball to the half-court stripe and then work your way through. Got time for one pass and then shoot.
Porter Citrin will come in for the final 4 ticks as well. And Braxton Butler will come back out. There's some confusion as to what Emery wants, what 5 they want out on the floor. We got it now. Braxton, Citrin, Will, Franson, and Breck. Franson with the ball. 1 second, gets into the paint. Shot at the buzzer, no good. Rolls off of the back iron. And that takes us to the break. We are all tied, 30-30. Couldn't ask for anything more. It's been high energy, both in the gym and on the floor. And as we go into the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Kelly at Castle Valley Orthodontics, Travis, we're all tied.
We're all tied. I think we expected coming in. This game was going to be tight. Both teams pretty evenly matched. The way that North Sanpete shoots the ball from the outside, they're going to stay in a lot of games. They're athletic. They're good defensively, holding Emery to 30 points here at the half.
We'll start over in just a moment. Again, coming up, the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Kelly at Castle Valley Orthodontics. You can give Castle Valley Orthodontics a call at 637-2222. You get a free consultation on a set of braces for a smile that'll last a lifetime. Tied up here at Mount Pleasant at North Sanpete High. We're back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Imagine this.
You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1. Porter Herdsman, number 21.
Bo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Kelly at Castle Valley Orthodontics. 30-30. That's the score right now, Travis. Kind of been back and forth throughout the first 16 minutes. Very entertaining game.
Yeah, back and forth. Both teams. These two teams are pretty similar. They mirror one another. For North Sanpete, they did a good job of taking what Emery's 2-3 zone gave them. That's a bunch of open looks from the three-point line. And if they're going to give you those looks, you have to knock them down, and that's what they did, and that's why we're tied at 30.
Let's look at some of the key contributors for Emery in that first half. Wes Johansson has 12 points. He had 8 of those 12 in the first quarter. He's earned a couple of trips to the foul line, but West, of course, up to his old self. I mean, he has just been a handful inside the paint.
They have nobody inside that can guard him. The size advantage, so if they can get the ball to his sweet spot down there in that block, and you go to work. There's a couple he missed in that first half that he wants back. He could very easily have 16, 18 points.
A.J. Thomas has 6 points in his first start of the season. The sophomore has knocked down 2 shots from beyond the perimeter. He's aggressive. He's a gamer. The moment's never too big for him. We know that. He's got some big shoes to fill tonight, filling in for Porter Herdsman. But as far as his perimeter play, he shot the ball well.
Yeah, without Porter. And if you're going to get those looks, and we talked about in the open, you've got to take those shots, and you've got to make them. So he takes the shots, and he made them. He's got a sweet stroke, and he knocked down those 2 threes right in front of us.
Scott Johansson has 5 points. He does have the old-fashioned three-point play. And 1 bucket to his name. Also 4 points for Will Jeffs. Will once again in the starting lineup. 3rd start of the season for the Spartans. He's been great down low once again. The passes that have come over the top of the defense for Will have contributed to those 4 points, and that's not easy to do. That's one of the most difficult plays in basketball, to go over the top. But Will doing work inside the paint. He's got 4 points.
Yeah, Will continues to just be aggressive down low. He cleans up. Everything Will gets is by his own, merit or his hard work underneath, getting offensive rebounds, going up and finishing. I thought North Sanpete did do a good job on Scott in that first half. They kind of got the ball out of his hands. They didn't want him to beat them. They're like, we want other people to beat us. So it was combination for Emery in that half of others outside of Scott, who in this second half has got to be a little bit more aggressive, and he'll get his.
Jace Franson has 3 points. I know that you'd love to see Jace launch from beyond the arc. He did once. He converted. But Jace also aggressive in taking the ball to the basket. I think North Sanpete's done a tremendous job of collapsing and making it difficult to take the ball from the perimeter inside the paint. A lot of that has to do with the athleticism that they have in the front court, and there's plenty of it.
Well, North Sanpete, they're pretty stout on the guard line, so they get up, they guard you, they get inside you, and they chase you off that line. And that's what they did. They're setting picks is Emery's offense to try to free up Jace, but he can't get open. He's getting to the rim. He did get that one look, had a little bit of daylight, knocked it down, but second half, Jace has got to launch.
Again, Emery and North Sanpete tied right now 30-30 here on the halftime report, brought to you by Dr. Kelly at Castle Valley Orthodontics. Give him a call today at 637-2222 on a smile that will last a lifetime. Travis, this game, it was 8-2 Emery in the first quarter. North Sanpete took a timeout. They came out and actually took the lead in that first quarter. It was a great timeout, very timely, right? The crowd is definitely loud. They're right up on the court. And ever since then, the Hawks, they have not gone anywhere. They have not gone away. I mean, there's been times where you think maybe Emery can create a little bit of space. That's not the case. Same thing can be said for North Sanpete. They've had the momentum, but Emery has had an answer for it.
Yeah, neither one of these teams can break away from the other. In the second half, it's going to be similar. It's going to come down to the wire, and it's who executes, who doesn't turn the ball over, and who takes smart shots in their offense. You can't take those bad shots that allow long rebounds or transition points where you put the other at the free throw line in the process.
Let's take a look at some of the scores throughout this region. Again, we get down to the final week. There's only 2 games left in division play, one tonight, and then we'll close things up on Friday. At halftime right now, Canyon View and Carbon. It is a battle. The Falcons lead the Dinos 30-29 at the break. That game is airing on our sister station, 95.3 The Peak. You can also follow that game on YouTube, the audio from that game at Castle Country Radio Carbon. So that's going on right now. Canyon View up 30-29 at the break.
If the Dinos are getting a little bit healthier, they're a tough out for anybody, and especially if you have to drive up from Cedar City to go play a game on a weeknight. It's not an easy thing to do.
I had to double take at this one as well. Delta right now up on top at Richfield, 32-18 at the break. That one surprises me a little bit, although we have said all season long that's a very capable Delta team. They have athletes, and if they hit from beyond the perimeter, it's not an easy out.
Yeah, they're just so wishy-washy. They're up and down and things like that, which just read that score. Any given night, they can go out and beat anybody, and right now they're taking it to the Wildcats.
And Juab right now holds a 37-31 lead over the Manti Templars. So those are scores from around the Region 12 division as we get down to the final 2 games. The RPI, of course, has been removed, so we can only speculate at this point in time. We know that Richfield and Canyon View would be 2 of the top 3 teams in the state, and right now both on the ropes by Delta and Carbon, so we will keep tabs on both of those games. Aside from that, we have an exciting one right here. North Sanpete High School, we are tied 30-30. It is senior night here in Mount Pleasant, and we have plenty more coming up. It's the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Kelly at Castle Valley Orthodontics. We're back in just a moment on 107.3 FM and 750 AM, your home for Emery High School basketball.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Picture this. A sudden burst pipe, flames engulfing your kitchen. Disaster strikes when you least expect it. But fear not, because Restore Wizard of Price is here to save the day. Their team of restoration experts is ready to tackle any fire or flood emergency from start to finish. They're not just here to fix the damage, they're here to restore your peace of mind. Don't let disaster catch you off guard. Call Restore Wizard of Price, 637-9165. Restore Wizard, the magic of a fresh start.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
We're not going out on a limb when we say,
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen. Fantastic food, fun atmosphere. Known for their made-from-scratch pizzas, Juniper has the very best pastas, burgers, salads, wraps, hoagies, paninis, appetizers, loaded sodas, desserts, vegan and vegetarian options. Dine in for lunch or dinner, Tuesday through Friday, 11 till 8. Saturdays, noon till 8. Order online at juniperkitchenutah.com with DoorDash delivery. Stop beating around the bush for a great meal.
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen and Price.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1. Porter Herdsman, number 21.
Bo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We're going to bring back in the viewing audience on our YouTube channel. Don't forget, you can go back and rewatch any of the games throughout the season on that YouTube channel. It's real easy to find. Castle Country Radio Emery. Playlist from football or basketball. You can watch them on demand. About 90 seconds before we get rolling here in the second half. Emery starting 5, a tad bit different tonight. A.J. Thomas, Jace Franson, Scott Johansson, Wes Johansson, and Will Jeffs. So that's the 5 for Emery. Coach Justice does go deep. I was looking at Braxton Butler. Coach Justice does go deep into the bench. We got to see Braxton Butler. We got to see Brett Griffin. We got to see Citrid, and we got to see Bo Stilson as well. And so, all in all, kind of a deeper rotation tonight for the Spartans. And we'll see what this looks like here in the second half and just how deep they really want to go over the final 16 minutes. North Sanpete, a very game team. There is no doubt about it. I don't know that anyone wants to play anyone from Region 12. If you're outside of this region looking in for the state tournament, as you alluded to, Carbon a little bit more healthy. We know what Delta is capable of, and you see this North Sanpete team play the way they have tonight with the likes of Rich Hendry. It's a tough out, man, throughout this region front to back.
It is a tough region. All those teams in that region, like you said, Delta's capable. This North Sanpete team is. Emery, Carbon. It's difficult. And come playoff time here, 2 weeks, it's going to be a difficult out for any of them to go through that bracket.
So Emery will work that starting 5 back out on the floor. It's going to be a little bit different for North Sanpete. Bryce Swap, Royal Sorensen, Ridge Hendry, McKay Schlappy, and Braddock Epps. That'll be the 5 for North Sanpete, which is the traditional starting 5, changed up a little bit for senior night. Here comes a 15-footer. Hendry knocked it down, but an offensive foul whistled against the Hawks.
Another moving screen turnover.
And Schlappy's first personal foul comes at the 7:49 mark in the third quarter. Now there's going to be pressure applied. Swap is going to follow Thomas all the way up. Thomas with a crossover, gets across the mid-stripe line. Into the high post. Johansson, one dribble, finds the cutter. Franson in the paint, good. Jace for 2.
Aggressive. Jace gets right below the free throw line and rattled one in.
Nice way for Jace to start this second half. Hendry goes high post. It's Epps. Kick out right side. Swap wants to drive baseline. West does a great job of sealing it in the middle of the paint. Fading away, Ridge Hendry. Smooth as butter on that fadeaway jumper, and it's 32-all.
But nobody put a hand up. Nobody defensively there in black jerseys to get up to contest.
Attacking that 2-3 zone right down the heart. Bounce pass, Thomas wanted to go to West. It's intercepted by Hendry. Bounce pass off to Swap. Tries to finish with the left hand. Shot no good. West with a defensive board. Still tied up, 32-all. 1 minute gone by in the third. Left side, Scott Johansson drives baseline. Scott shot in the paint. Good. Scott's got 7. Emery leads 34-32.
That little slight head fake got the defense to fly by.
Hendry tries to answer right back. Beautiful move to the rack. Could not finish. And then a foul called. I believe it'll go against Epps as he tried to tie up Scott. It's the second team foul for North Sanpete. Third personal foul for Epps in the game. 6:39 of the third. Emery leads 34-32.
North Sanpete does a good job. They get downhill. They just blow the layup. And then the rebound by Scott to fend off everybody that was coming around him. And then the foul comes. That's 2 quick fouls in the third quarter by North Sanpete.
Scott brings it up left side. Lob 15 feet away. Gets it to West. West yet to go to his dribble. Had it poked away by Epps. And then Hendry had the ball stolen by Scott. 3-on-1, 4-on-1. Scott takes it in. A ton of contact to the rack. Ref says no play on. Hawks trying to work it, and through the hands of Schlappy, it goes out of bounds, so a turnover for North Sanpete. Kind of sloppy to get rolling here with 6:13 to play in the third.
Yeah, both teams going way too fast, turning the ball over. Just got to settle in.
Thomas will bring it up for Emery. Swap will take the full court pressure with him. Gives it off to West. Kick to Franson. The triple up. No good. In and out. Will with the offensive rebound of the putback for two.
That's what we talk about with Will, though. He just plants underneath, waits for the ball to come off the rim, gets the rebound, goes up, 2 points.
36-32. Emery by 4. Schlappy into the high post. Kick out. Swap. Penetrates in. Jeffs is there to pick him up. Swap's in trouble. Finds Schlappy, who gets in the paint. Swatted by Will. Met him at the point of release. Hendry able to pick it up. Goes back to Swap. Baseline sealed off. And I
think the shot clock was reset.
Yep.
And it probably
should not have been.
Yep.
So they'll put 17 on the shot clock.
Now that nice job to step up defensively, block that thing back out to the perimeter. No clean possession means the shot clock needed to not reset. It did. 17 underneath for North Sanpete.
Schlappy to inbound the basketball. Moves it to Bowles off of the right side. Now to Hendry. He's on the wing. Goes back to Schlappy. Hesitation. Drive, kick. Bowles holding. Goes cross court. Hendry gets a good look from deep. It's off of the mark. Long rebound to Jace Franson. Ball was tipped off of the miss, and Franson's able to run it down. Jace surveys. Gets 15 feet away. Now to Johansson. West backing down. Kick out. Scott, the triple. No good. Got another clean look off of the double team from West. 3 minutes gone by in the third. 36-32. Emery by 4. Make it 36-35 off the triple from Schlappy off the left, or the left wing, without a hand on his face, and North Sanpete is back within 1.
6-point swing, a miss on one end, and then North Sanpete gets their 3 to fall.
Thomas goes to Scott, guarded by Hendry. Great matchup, too, really athletic. Big step back shot, no good. A miss by Johansson. Rebound to North Sanpete at Schlappy, and he double dribbled near midcourt. Just got caught up.
Another missed jumper, though.
Brett Griffin will come into the game. Scott Johansson will get a quick breather. 4:34 in the third. Emery leads 36-35. Thomas just above the mid-stripe line. AJ goes right side, holding it's Franson. Franson, one dribble, goes down to West. West out of the double team to Breck. Quick pass down low to Will. Will takes one dribble. Wanted to go back top of the key into the backcourt. A turnover for Emery.
Just overpassing. Somebody's got to shoot the ball. You have opportunities to let that thing fly. Shoot the basketball. Instead, when you overpass, bad things happen. You turn the ball over. You throw it in the backcourt. It's a bad turnover.
Very unselfish play by Emery, but passing up a couple of decent looks. Hawks basketball.
It's all about being aggressive in this game. Who wants to shoot the ball and who wants to score?
Emery right now with his zone. Swap brings it around left side. Gives it up to Hendry. Around the pick from Schlappy. 17-footer, no good, but a late whistle called. And Hendry will go to the line to shoot two, and an opportunity for North Sanpete to recapture the lead as we near the midway point of the third quarter.
Yeah, you just get so much elevation and arc on it. It's difficult to try to block. And it's a late closeout, and it's a little bit touch foul on the elbow.
First shot for Hendry is good. Expected this game to go back and forth after what we saw at Emery. So far, it's lived up to the billing. Hendry with a chance to give Sanpete its first lead of the second half. Shot is long off the back iron. Rebound to West, so we are tied 36 all. 4 minutes left here in the third. Right side, it's Thomas. Thomas goes to Griffin. Breck top, fakes left, goes right. Gives it back to Thomas. Now to 15 feet away, West over the top. Wanted to go to Jeffs. Ball was poked away. Turnover, and the Hawks can take the lead. Hendry, no look. Finds Epps in the paint. Poked away by West. Or Sanpete able to recover. Swap, open, mid-range jumper. Missed everything. Rebound to Breck. Griffin runs it up right sideline. Kicks it, right corner, 3 up. Big time triple. Jace Franson off of the assist from Brett Griffin. Jace has 5 in the second half, 8 for the game. North Sanpete wants to get it back quickly. Hendry no good, rebound of Thomas. So Emery up by 3 and back in control of the basketball. Thomas was being really just pushed all the way up the floor. Coach Justice will take a 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here. 3:14 to play in the third. Jace Franson, you wanted to see Jace shoot a bit more in the second half? Well, he has. He's got 5 points here in the third. And Emery back on top, 39-36.
That's a great job defensively to force that errant shot to get the rebound, and then you push the ball off the floor. You go to your spots. Jace sit waiting, gets the ball, catch, shoot, 3, good. Lead back to Emery.
39-36, Emery by 3. Final road game of the regular season. Emery back home on Friday to close things out against Juab. The game we've had so far here tonight on senior night. Great crowd at North Sanpete, great atmosphere. Got the band to the left of us. Out of the timeout, Emery's going to run with Scott and Wes Johansson, Brett Griffin, Jace Franson, and Braxton Butler. North Sanpete's going to counter that with Bowles, Hendry, Schlappy. Gillens will come into the game, and also Epps. So that's the 5 for the Hawks. Off the inbounds, it's West just above the penetration line, and he finds Breck off of the left wing. Breck goes to Scott, drives baseline. Epps seals him off. Kick, corner, another 3. This time Franson just off. Long rebound ran down by Hendry. He's got the full head of steam. Scott Johansson is called for the foul. He thought he had all ball. Instead, Hendry will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I think the officials got it right. I think he got him across the wrist on the way up. It looked like a foul to me from this angle. It's a good job, though, to get back in transition off the long miss to make him earn it at the free throw line.
First shot for Hendry is good. Just went 1 of 2 at the stripe a moment ago. And with 3:01 to play in the third, the Hawks are back within 2. Emery leads 39-37.
Those long shots to get North Sanpete in transition, and they're very good in transition.
Hendry converts both this go around, and now the Hawks are going to try to make Emery break a press. They do with ease. Braxton Butler now with the ball. Butler takes 1 dribble, finds Scott Johansson. Scott surveys, kills his dribble, goes to Breck. Head fake off the right wing, drives. Breck to the rack, good for 2.
It's a good job. Good aggressive move to get it to the right-hand side and flip that thing off the glass high where nobody can touch it and get 2.
41-38. Emery by 3 with 2.5 to play in the third. Cross-court pass. Gillens to Hendry. Wanted the 3 for the tie, no good. Scott Johansson runs it down. What hustle on the ground. Wes Johansson able to poke the ball away and finds Brett Griffin. Emery can make it a 2-possession game. Brett gives it to Jace. Jace in the paint. Tons of contact. Scoop layup, no good. And no foul. They are definitely letting them play as we hit the 2:05 mark of the third quarter. Gillens to Schlappy. Quick swing. Bowles for the tie. No good. Second consecutive missed 3 for North Sanpete. But Hendry with the hustle play falling out of bounds. Rolls the ball off of Brett Griffin. And so a heads-up play by the senior. North Sanpete's going to keep possession with 1:57 to play in the third.
The Hawks get great ball movement. They get a wide-open corner 3. It goes hard off the hill, and then they hustle to save that ball and throw it off to get another possession.
Shot in the paint, no good, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Emery. Last touch by North Sanpete. The ball will go to Emery. Right side, Breck with a basketball across half court. Breck is looking, holds at the penetration line. 41-38. Finds Jace. Jace, spin move in the paint, tough shot, gets that one to fall. Fights through the contact, and Jace is putting together a great quarter on the offensive side of the floor. He's got 7 in the quarter, 10 for the game, and it's 43-38 Emery.
And they really needed Jace to step up in this quarter and get some points, and he has.
North Sanpete with the ball. Drive to the basket. Hendry fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's a bailout. spin, fading towards the cup with the left hand scoop. Comes up short, bailed out, free throws.
North Sanpete.
Thought that was really good defense by Emery on that possession.
Thought so too, but the Hawks will step up to the stripe and an opportunity to get back within one possession. First shot is up, and it is good. Well, big-time players find a way to get to the stripe, and that's exactly what Hendry has done. Subs coming in. A.J. Thomas will make his way back out on the floor. Scott Johansson will check out of the game. Second shot up and good. So Hendry brings North Sanpete back within 3, 43-40. Final 65 seconds of the third. Franson into the paint, spin move, and he either traveled or he was fouled. They call travel. I thought it was a foul, but they're going to call travel, and so it's a turnover, and the ball goes back to North Sanpete.
Yeah, it looked like he got clobbered from up here, but you probably knew you weren't going to get the call, so it was going to be the travel. Like you initially just jumped right on top of Jordan. Tough one.
Hawks will walk it up. Burnside holds, goes to Hendry. Hendry, the triple on the way, no good. Rebound grabbed up high by Will Jeffs, and he is playing with some aggression. In between three North Sanpete defenders, comes down with it.
Look, if you want to stick your face in there when he's got his arms up and he's trying to clear space, you're going to end up on the deck with a bloody face.
Well, it's aggressiveness on both sides of the floor from both teams. 43-40. Emery by 3 in the final 46 seconds of the quarter.
And Will has every right to get those elbows up, to clear the space. He had the rebound.
Emery will bring the ball up.
And watch underneath. Taylor's very close underneath, picking up a foul. He kept swiping Jeff's arm away.
Breck, jump stop in the paint, no good. Rebound to AJ. There's a 10-second differential shot in game. Franson's triple is off the mark, and a battle for the ball. Excellent effort from two, both Butler and Schlappy. Foul called on the ground. And so Emery will inbound the ball with the shot clock off.
Yeah, Braxton Butler slides in, flies by, gets the rebound, and then he's fouled on the way down to the ground.
So Butler to inbound. Again, shot clock turned off. 25.8 left here in the third. Jeffs with the ball, goes top of the key to Thomas. AJ brings it back out. AJ goes down to Breck. We're down to 13. Freshman guarded by Bulls. Goes back to AJ. Down to 7 seconds. AJ's going to go. Gets into the paint. Shot up. Clean look. No good. Ball is tipped. Braxton Butler there to pick it up. His shot at the buzzer is no good. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Emery outscores North Sanpete 13-10 in that quarter. And we're down to the final 8 minutes of regulation. When we return on 107.3 FM, 750 AM, the score right now, Emery 43, North Sanpete 40.
You're looking for somewhere you could be proud to work. Komatsu is looking for you. Komatsu is a leading manufacturer of construction, mining, forestry, and industrial heavy equipment. Komatsu currently has openings for seasoned welders, journeyman electricians, and MSHA certified electricians, as well as master machinists. At Komatsu, not only will your skills be rewarded with competitive wages, but you'll also enjoy benefits like a robust 401k plan. Grow with Komatsu. Go to komatsu.com or call Tanner at 636-6150.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Toppet Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Truxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Toppet also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Toppet Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42. Devin Rasmussen, number 40. Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Fourth quarter, just about to get underway. Emery leads North Sanpete 43-40. And what's been a very entertaining game. Spartans are going to start the fourth with Wes Johansson, A.J. Thomas, Brett Griffin, Jace Franson, Will Jeffs. A.J. with the ball, holds off the right wing, goes down low to West. West back to the basket. Beautiful wraparound pass, finds Will Jeffs for two. Big fella can dish as well, Travis, and we saw it right there.
Good pass leading Will right to the cup. All he has to do is catch and go up in one motion and finish.
45-40. Triple. Bulls gets three right back for North Sanpete. They are within two. Swapping Bulls with Epps, Hendry, and Schlappe out of the floor for the Hawks. Franson tries to get it back. Jace's three is no good. Long rebound. Epps tips it to Hendry. Hendry's going to run. It's a 3-on-3. No-look pass. Finds the cutter. Epps. He goes in for two.
5 points in a matter of, 10 seconds? Yep. They get a rebound, transition the other way, and that's a tough layup finish in traffic.
We are all tied, 45-45, down to 7 minutes left in this game. Dangerous pass left side. Franson comes up. Shot from 12, no good. Gets his own rebound. The putback is good.
Stay with it. Go left-hand scoop, left-hand side, 2 points, lead back to the Spartans.
47-45 Emery. Scott Johansson will check in at the next dead ball. Hendry, top of the key, goes around a pick, set by Schlappe. Now gets it into the corner to Bulls. Cross court at Swap. The triple for the lead, good.
Yeah, Jace has to stay to the corner. He bites down towards the free throw, allows the open shot from the three-point line. Buried again.
North Sanpete now leads 48-47. Thomas gets the instructions. Sanpete manning up. Will Jeffs with the ball, gives it to Franson. A travel is called.
No.
Huh?
What? No.
Well, turnover for Emery. Scott Johansson will come into the game. Brett Griffin, the freshman, will go to the bench.
North Sanpete, 8-0 now?
The score going into the fourth quarter was 43-40. So the Hawks have put together an 8-4 run to start this quarter.
They score so fast.
They did it in a hurry. Hendry with the ball, guarded by Franson. Jace with a pickpocket steal. Emery's got the numbers. Jace slows it up off of the wing. Gives it now to Scott. Half-court set for Emery. Thomas in the paint. Thomas looking. Tough shot. Doesn't get it to fall, but draws the foul. The play by the sophomore.
Yeah, that's tough because he's caught. He's got nowhere to go. So he goes up into the body, gets the free throw line. These are big free throws at the 5:50 mark here in the fourth quarter, down one.
Thomas has 6 points in the game, all 6 coming from beyond the arc. Looking for a couple of timely foul shots to give Emery the lead. First shot is in. Braxton Butler will come into the game. Will Jeffs will go to the bench. So Will on the pine means it's West and Scott down low. Second shot for A.J. is up, and Emery recaptures the lead as he goes 2 of 2. He's got 8 now in the game, 49-48, Emery by 1, 5:44 to play. Swap brings it up. Thomas and Franson up top for Emery. Bulls. Swings it quickly, now off the left wing, gets Schlappe. Bounce pass into the high post, Hendry fading away, shot, it's off the mark. Tussle for the ball. Somehow Bulls comes up with it, but he traveled. That was a hard-nosed offensive rebound, but he had to work for it, and because of that, travel is called.
Yeah, Braxton Butler inside gets the rebound, goes to the deck. Looked like he got pushed to the floor. Emery keeps possession. Could use a little cushion here.
Thomas brings it up. Swap sticks with him. Goes right side. Jace, entry pass down low to West. West kicks out of the double team. It's Scott Johansson now with the ball. Scott goes back to A.J., 18 on the shot clock for Emery. Thomas in the paint. Shot no good. West with the rebound. No look. Over the top pass finds A.J. Thomas for 2.
An over-the-shoulder flip right to A.J. standing underneath the basket. North Sanpete Schlappe gets caught ball watching. Doesn't even know A.J.'s under the basket for the 2.
Doesn't get much prettier than that from a big fella. Hendry, wild shot, no good. Wanted the foul, didn't get the whistle. Butler with a rebound, gives it to Scott. Cross court, A.J. drives baseline. Shot is up. Are they going to count this? No. Foul on the ground.
love what AJ did. Instead of kicking the ball back out towards the three-point line, he fakes and then goes baseline and draws the contact for the second team foul on the Hawks.
No fouls called against Emery so far in the fourth quarter. 4:40 to play, 51-48 Spartans.
Go up.
Scott in the paint. Scott gets it to fall. Little flip right over the top of the rim, and it's 53-48 Emery, and a full timeout taken by North Sanpete. Emery trailed a moment ago. They put together a 6-0 run, 53-48, 4:35 left to play when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
4:35 left to play in regulation. Emery leads 53-48 on a 6-0 run. 4 of those 6 points coming from the sophomore A.J. Thomas. And just a moment ago, Scott Johansson got in on the action. He's up to 9 points as he flipped one over the top of the rim. That was a huge stretch for the Spartans. They needed that in the worst way.
Yeah, they're playing much better defensively. They're getting out. They're covering. They're taking quality shots that are not those long rebounded opportunities that get North Sanpete down the floor, which gets them those open looks or towards the rim. So Emery has cleaned things up nicely.
Out of the timeout, it'll be Franson and Thomas up top. West and Scott Johansson with Braxton Butler. North Sanpete.
It's a big possession for the Hawks on this one.
Huge. Swap and Schlappy. Hendry out on the floor with Bulls and Epps. Swap goes to Schlappy off the left wing into the corner. Bulls, he hit one from here a moment ago. This one bounces all the way around. No good. Thomas with a defensive board for Emery. Thomas will bring it up himself. Gets across half court with 4:18 to play. Now a pickpocket steal. Swap will take it in for 2.
It's a bad turnover in the half court that leads to 2 points. Just got to take care of the ball the last 4 minutes.
We are halfway through this entertaining fourth quarter. Emery's lead now down to 3. Franson with the ball, guarded by Schlappy, gives it off to Butler. Braxton off the right wing to West. Back at his way down, 8 feet away from the basket,
Travel.
and an offensive foul is called.
I thought they were going to get him for a travel. Instead, it's an offensive foul, which I don't agree with.
Say he extended the arm. Coach Justice doesn't like the call. You don't like the call. The hometown crowd likes it.
You just don't think that he,
doesn't look like they called it on West. They called it on Braxton Butler.
So what's on Braxton then? It's a moving screen?
Interesting. 3:45 to play. North Sanpete with the ball. They trail by 3. Swap gives it to Schlappy. Now back to Swap. Emery sticking in the zone.
They've got to get up towards the ball just a little bit higher.
Right side. Now down to the baseline. Epps passes out. Finds Swap. He was tripped. How was that not a travel? He lost the basketball, stands up. There's the late whistle and a travel. If there was no foul against Emery, which you could make the case for if you're North Sanpete, it had to be a travel, just a delayed reaction.
Yeah, he fell right on top of the basketball and bounces off of it, and you can't get back up.
It had to hurt.
And I'm with you. You could have very easily called a foul.
3:15 to play. Emery up by 3. Franson with the ball. He gives it to West. West facing the basket. Cross-court pass. Scott, the triple up. He drops it in, but a foul called against Emery.
I think they're going to get Braxton Butler once again. The second time where Emery's scored, and it's wiped away with an offensive foul.
53-50. Now, that last foul that we said was on Braxton apparently was not. They did change it to West. But that one is on Braxton. 3 minutes to play. North Sanpete can tie. Hendry, spin move. Beautiful take to the basket. Shot's no good. Epps fights for the board. He comes down with it, and then he travels. It is getting testy. It's getting physical in the paint right now. 2 minutes and 49 seconds left. Emery leads 53-50.
The Hawks right around the rim. They've missed 2 or 3 in this quarter.
Full court press being applied. Thomas nearly lost the ball at half court. Now gives it off to Scott. Scott goes to Franson. Right corner three. No good. Rebound to Bulls.
Yeah, it's a top shot in that far corner. Not a lot of room. And it's a long miss.
If you hit that, I don't want to say it's a dagger, but boy, that would have been big for Emery.
Yeah, North Sanpete scores a 3 here. I get a timeout if I'm Emery.
Swap tried to go to Schlappy. Thomas pokes it out of bounds. It's going to stick with the Hawks.
Bryce Swap is running the offense right now. A little bit of pressure on him. I think he can turn the ball over on him.
Brett Griffin comes into the game. Braxton Butler will go to the bench. Breck is going to play down low defensively. Thomas and Franson up top out of the zone.
Just too much space right now, North Sanpete to work with.
Down to 8 on the shot clock. Swap surveys down to 6. 5 to Hendry. Hendry, spin, kick, Schlappy for 3. Shot clock trickling down, no good. Rebound to Epps. His putback is good. That's a grown man play down low for 2. Then it's 53-52. Emery's lead down to 1. Thomas with the ball goes right side to Franson. Franson to West. Double team down low, soft. West tried to go. He thought Breck was going to cut. He did not. Turnover. Hawks can take the lead.
That's such a tough angle to try to make that pass, and you could read that perfectly. Once he tried to make that read, you knew it was going to be intercepted. It was going to be a turnover. That is a bad turnover on that possession. And with a minute 36, you're up 1. The Hawks have the basketball.
Full timeout. We're going to take it as well. 1:36 left to play. Emery 53, North Sanpete 52. Do not go anywhere. An exciting conclusion coming up when we return.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
We are down to a minute 36 in regulation. Emery leads 53-52. Out of the timeout, the Spartans will go with A.J. Thomas, Jace Franson, Scott and West Johansson, and Will Jeffs in the middle. North Sanpete's going to counter with Swap, Schlappy, Hendry, Epps, and Bulls.
So North Sanpete's going to try to get the ball to the high post and work out of the high post and try to find one of those shooters in the quarter. Emery, you got to be ready defensively to close out strong and get them off that three-point line.
Open three, Schlappy halfway down, it rims out. Will Jeffs with a rebound. Gives it up to Franson, and a timeout taken by Coach Justice. A full timeout with a minute 26 to play in regulation. Let's keep it here since we just went to a break. You could not ask for a better shot for the Hawks. And that ball was halfway down. It rims out. Will Jeffs does exactly what he is supposed to do. He secures a big defensive rebound.
Yeah, they get the ball to the spot they want, and then it's a quick kick out. And they get a open, quality, clean look that's halfway down, and Will Jeffs secures the rebound. We just talked about it coming out of the break. We knew it was going to happen. They got the rebound.
53-52. Emery with the lead on the road, trying to grab the season series sweep over North Sanpete. The first time these two teams met, it went into overtime. And we may have overtime in our future again tonight, the way this game has gone.
Yeah, for Emery, coming out of this possession, you've got to get the ball down low. And West or Scott has to be aggressive, taking the ball towards the cup. And if they come high and flash, you can get that little over-the-shoulder look to a cutter. And if you're Emery, don't stand around. Cut towards the rim.
Out of the timeout, no changes for Emery. So Scott and West Johansson with Will Jeffs, Franson, and Thomas up top. North Sanpete's going to run the same lineup up as well. That's Hendry, Swap, Schlappy, Bulls, and Epps. Emery basketball. They are moving left to right on the radio dial. Lob in to Scott Johansson, far side. Scott across half court. With a minute 22, he's trapped. Dangerous cross-court pass. Finds Franson. Excellent ball movement for Emery. Jace with the ball now out of the right corner. Jace from 15 puts up the shot. Big jumper, no good. Will with the rebound. Will with the putback. Will Jeffs. He's got 6 in the second half, 10 for the game, and it's 55-52, Emery.
That's a big-time rebound and an even more big-time big boy bucket.
Hawks basketball. Schlappy to Hendry. He's in off of the left side. Goes top of the key, right to Swap. Bowles is open to the right corner. Bounce pass down low and a kick out. Head fake. Nearly a triple. Swap instead gives it to Schlappy. Bounce pass in the interior is knocked away. We're down to 8 on the shot clock. 30 out of the game clock. North Sanpete taking a ton of time. Schlappy for 3 in the tie. No good. Tussle for the ball. Should be a shot clock. Ball never touched the rim, I don't believe, did it?
The ball never hit the rim. That should have been a shot clock violation. That's a miss. That is a miss by the official. The ball never hit the rim, Jordan.
I don't think it did either. Well, North Sanpete's going to get the ball back with 29.2 to play. Shot clock turned off. And now I think the officials are going to talk about this.
The ball never hit the rim. That's a violation. They killed the clock. And we've seen this happen at Delta. It hit the red padding.
It hit the bottom of the backboard is what that ball hit.
And they're going to stick with it, and that's a break. North Sanpete get the break.
Well, we'll see if they can take advantage of it. 55-52, Emery by 3. 29.2 left to play. Lob in. Hendry, quick shot. No good. Rebound to Scott Johansson. It didn't matter. Emery by 3 in the final 24 seconds. And Jace is going to take a timeout. Emery has a couple of left. Full timeout here on the court. 22 seconds left. We're getting to a point where if you can just hit your foul shots, Travis, you will get out of here with a win tonight.
Yeah, you've clamped down defensively. You forced North Sanpete into a few difficult attempts. You've rebounded the ball. You've cleared space. Now important. You've got to get the ball in. They're going to come high. They're going to try to trap. They're going to try to go for a steal. Don't turn the ball over. Get to the free throw line. All you need is 1 right now.
Couple of scoreboard updates out of the timeout. Canyon View did defeat Carbon tonight 58-54. Delta and Richfield are heading to overtime at 40 apiece. Juab right now clinging to a 9-point advantage over Manti. What a wild Wednesday night in Region 12. North Sanpete will run with the same 5. Emery, 22 ticks left. Got to make sure you don't turn the ball over the backcourt. Take care of the foul shots, which have not been a problem for the Spartans in this game. Right now, Emery is 5 of 7 at the stripe for the game. Brett Griffin will inbound the basketball. Hendry will guard him. Emery has to go the length of the floor. That's right, or left to right on the radio dial. Brett gets it into Thomas. He's trapped, and there's a reach-in foul. The Hawks still have one more to give before it's shots for Emery. 19.4 left on the game clock. And so Brett Griffin will now inbound the ball on the baseline. Breck surveys, gets it into West. West is going to dribble, gets into space. North Sanpete still has one more foul to give. They finally used that foul to give. 15.4 left. Heads up play by West. He runs off another 4 seconds.
Yeah, they couldn't track him, and he runs off the 4 seconds, like you said, going away. One more time to get the ball in clean. Throw it towards their basket. There it is.
West gives it up to A.J. He tried to get it to Scott. Foul is called. 13.1 left. And so now A.J. Thomas will go to the line for the second time tonight. And he can put this game on ice for Emery.
And North Sanpete with only 1 timeout, so I don't expect him to use on a miss here. I think he's going to let his team go through it.
Thomas sets up. First foul shot on the way, and it is no good. So now if you're North Sanpete, you hope for a miss, 13.1. You can send this game into overtime. At least that's the shot. But A.J. can change plans right here as he's got one more foul shot coming. Second shot of the way. That one is no good. Rebound to Schlappe. Sanpete will play through. 9 seconds. We're down to 7. Schlappe for the tie. No good. Rebound to Scott Johansson. Hendry lands right on top of him, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, North Sanpete wasn't going to use their timeout. They had to save that timeout. They come down off the miss. They get into their set. Their best player has a look from the three-point line. It hit off the front of the rim. It rolls to the back rim, rolls off. And Emery, one free throw now away from winning this game on the road.
3.5 left. Scott Johansson will go to the line. 1 puts this game out of reach.
North Sanpete in this fourth quarter went cold.
Started off hot. They've scored 12 points. Emery has also scored 12 points. First shot for Scott is up, and it is in.
And that is game. Missed this one, clear out, and head home with a W.
Second shot for Scott Johansson. That one is up, and it is also in.
Just let him dribble.
Inbounds, and Delta is going to call timeout, down 5. 50,
foul.
Oh, a foul, excuse me. 57-52 with 1.8 left. Emery has 2 fouls to give, so they take 1.
Which, you're already going to win the game. It didn't matter.
Sure.
Formality.
Inbounds, knocked away by Franson. Thought about putting up the shot. He'll just hold it, and Emery will get out with a victory tonight. A hard-fought one, but the season series sweep of North Sanpete is complete. What a big-time win for this program on the road. Had to work for it, faced with adversity throughout. And Travis, they passed this test with flying colors and end the road portion of the schedule with a victory.
Yeah, it was a battle tonight. You knew coming in it was going to be hard-fought. It was going to be physical. North Sanpete in that first half did a really good job of shooting the ball lights out from the three-point line. Tailed off in the second half, especially in that fourth quarter. Like you said, it started out quite well, but it ends poorly, and Emery gets a nice road victory, the final one of this season for the Spartans.
Definitely needed it. Balanced performance from this Spartan team, and they will close out the road portion in style with a 57-52 win over the North Sanpete Hawks. Coming up, post-game wrap-up show. It's brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. We'll recap this one. Emery picks up a win over the Hawks on the road. We're back in just a moment.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
My son and daughter both play sports. a lot of sports. And with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42. Devin Rasmussen, number 40. Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Again, our viewing audience on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. Travis, final score here tonight, 57-52. Emery gets the win.
Yeah, gutsy road win for Emery. Knew it was going to be close. Knew it was going to be a tight game. North Sanpete kind of blitzed them there in that first half with their ability to knock down the three-point ball. But the adjustments made at half, you slow things down, you grind it out, you play in the half-court set. You don't allow North Sanpete to get out and run off your bad misses or transition or turnovers. And they went a little bit cold, and Emery did a good job of cleaning up the glass, rebounding the ball, and still at the free throw line.
Well, let's be honest, North Sanpete did have a couple of good looks to try to close out that game. They just didn't fall.
First half, those shots were falling. Second half, not so much. And that's the game of basketball.
For sure. And if you're Emery, you will definitely take it as you get the big win tonight. Travis needed this region victory.
Yep.
You got to close out league play really in style. As we continue our post-game wrap-up show, we're going to be joined by Coach Dave Justice. Travis, I'll let you go ahead and pass the headset off to Coach Justice. He's also brought some company tonight as we recap what was just a very entertaining game here at North Sanpete High School tonight. Coach, first off, congratulations on the win.
Oh, thank you, Jordan. The kids played outstanding. North Sanpete played outstanding. And just like you said, it was such a fun game. You know, back and forth, lots of shots made, and really a well-played game by both sides, I thought.
There's no doubt. We knew that this one was going to be difficult tonight, right? They play with a lot of energy in this gym, and you're right up on top of the floor. It's senior night, right? And so it's loud, it's entertaining, and I like that kind of adversity for these kids, especially this late in the season.
Absolutely. I mean, kind of, you know, you get in these region games and you play on the road. It really, you know, throw the records out. It's tough places to play. We've got a lot of teams over here and snuck some out, you know, like today. So, you know, they're well coached. They play hard. They got a lot of production from some of those seniors on senior night. Seemed like they kind of were throwing it in on that first half.
Yeah.
And so we kind of fought through that, a little bit of adversity and then playing well. But the kids just kept their heads up, just kept playing. You know, kept playing through their misses, kept playing through some mistakes, and I just thought they did an outstanding job tonight. I was super proud of them.
It seemed like every time we would make a little bit of a run, they had an answer. Every time they would make a little bit of a run, we had the answer. But, Coach, and I know we're going to talk to AJ here in just a moment, but this is really a difficult spot for a sophomore to get his first start on senior night on the road in this type of environment. And we know he's a gamer. We know that, right? But he didn't miss a beat.
No, and honestly, we have a ton of faith in AJ. He's put a ton of work into the game, and he had that unfortunate injury in football towards one of the last playoff games and wasn't able to play with us at the start of the season. We kind of thought he would be out for the season, our first kind of initial reaction, and we were just super happy to get him back. And with Porter being sick and Devin being sick and not having those guys, I just told him, it's just like, hey man, it's just time, just step up. Don't just play your game. And the credit to AJ, he played all through us with the summer, and so he's got a lot of rapport and time with these varsity guys, and he just looked like he fit right in with them, and so I'm super proud of him handling the ball against that pressure and getting us into a lot of good things.
It's not easy to fill the shoes of Porter Hertzman. He does so many things well.
No, I mean, he was kind of bummed when Hertzman couldn't go. I mean, that really made me nervous because, Porter's a senior point guard. He's got a great year. He kind of manages our team. And so, it's just kind of that mentality where you got to have the next man up. And AJ kind of filled those holes, that big hole today.
Well, let's talk about some of the other production. We got to talk to West pre-game, and he said, this is a physical team. They got a lot of big guys that they can throw at you. He was game in the first half. He had 12 points, and they were 12 hard-fought points. I mean, it took adjustments for North Sanpete to make it difficult for him over the final 16 minutes.
Yeah, he got cooking early. He got to his hook. He played really well through, the post. And what I love about West is that he obviously is not selfish. He kind of was more a facilitator in the second half, and we'd like him to be aggressive. Sometimes I feel like he passes some up. But we want him to be aggressive and play through it. But he did a great job of establishing tonight, working through the post, getting a hook, and kind of weathering that early three barrage that we kind of had from North Sanpete. So he did a great job.
Anyone that just looks at the box score, they'd say, okay, West had 12 in the first half. He didn't have any in the second half. He didn't affect the game. That is the furthest thing from the truth because of what he did in the first half. Him passing out of the post in the double team was huge for this team in the second half.
Absolutely. It kind of set up a couple of our threes. I think I hit on Jace on one. And then just how much attention that he drew. They're sending double teams at us. He really is like a facilitator through it. He's kind of like Jokic, he's like that big type of guy where he can just facilitate and pass, and we play through him. I mean, we really do play a lot through West, and so he has a lot on his shoulders. And I know I was teasing him on the end. I was teasing AJ for missing those two free throws because all the ends well as well, I guess. But I was like, Westy, you shoot the free throws. You're a senior. You take it. You're a good free throw shooter. And he's like, oh, my bad. And so we have all the credit. We all have all the faith in the world for him. So
yeah, I mean, I look at the scoring tonight. This has got to make you happy as a coach. You had 5 players reach double figures. 5.
That's got to be a season high.
It's got to be.
So I mean, that's when we're at our best. When we're sharing the ball and everybody is involved and they're playing as a team and playing together. And I think they really have embraced that. That togetherness. And I was so proud of the bench today. They were engaged into the game and, just cheering on their guys. And so it was just a great atmosphere. And you'd love to see 5 guys in double digits.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. How difficult is it for you as a coach to be down 2 kids that get significant minutes this late in the season? Is it hard for you to try to rework a rotation? Do you do that on the fly, or did you come in with a game plan because of that?
Well, we kind of came on the fly a little bit today, and just in the fact that, we thought Porter would maybe go. He practiced yesterday with us, but then just was a little bit too sick today, just flew. And Dev, I feel bad for him. He's just been sick all week, hasn't been able to practice, and that's not like Dev. Dev puts in all the work, and he's always there for all open gym. So he really can't go when he's sick. And so we kind of knew about Devin not being able to play, but Porter was a surprise. And we just went to AJ probably right at the start of the freshman game, and just was like, hey, you're going tonight. We need you to step up. And he was just like, yeah, I got you. And so I'm good, and that was great. And then he's played with a lot with these varsity guys a lot in the summer and in the fall, and so he fit right in. And so it was a little on the adjustment, but as well as you're just going to have to take kind of Porter's role today. So,
Coach, we can end with this. We have one more game coming up. We get a return home Friday. We get Juab, a chance to sweep yet another season series, which would be awesome. I mean, if you can close out league play sweeping 3 season sets, rather, I think that's impressive, specifically in this region. Fair to say that these boys are playing some of the best basketball of the year right now?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of ups and downs throughout the season. And we're hoping to kind of get back on it up. I think we had an awesome 5-game win streak. We were playing good ball. And then we kind of got knocked around a little bit when we headed down to Richfield. And I think that kind of stunned us a little bit to kind of but I feel like we're kind of gaining back momentum, playing good ball, and playing with a lot of confidence. I think they're just doing a great job, and so I think the vibes are high, the attitudes are great right now, and so this is a tough place to come and win.
Yeah.
So I think we just got to keep it rolling. Hopefully we can get one on Friday, and then you see the RPI. Hopefully we can get in that home playoff game, and then you never know what happens. Then you're all back to zero, right? And so you're back in the dance, and then we just gotta. But I'm glad that we had some senior leaders and some players that we feel confident going into that tournament. So.
All right. Well, you brought AJ up with you.
Yeah.
Right. So let's hear from AJ. Coach, congratulations on the win. Thanks for coming up.
Appreciate it, Jordan. Thanks, man.
All right. That's Coach Dave Justice. And now we're going to bring in the sophomore player of the game, AJ Thomas, who Coach Justice has brought up. AJ, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
All right. Coach was just talking about a moment ago. He said freshman game. He tells you, hey, you're probably going to have to go varsity. You say, okay, no big deal. You play like it's no big deal. Is it really no big deal in your mind? I mean, there's no nerves out there at all playing at the varsity level?
Well, I mean, there were some nerves like right there at the start when he first told me.
Yeah.
But then I started playing in that JV game, and I just the nerve just went away. And then during the start of that varsity game, it just turned into like adrenaline, you know?
I like what you just said. So let me ask you, you get to play in multiple games leading up to the varsity game. How does that help you when you finally get to the main game that counts record-wise?
It kind of just like warms me up, you know, gets me going, gets me in that groove to score.
Yeah, 32 minutes is not a lot of basketball, right? It's really not. That's what we get. We get 32-minute games at the varsity. Let's talk about your 10 points. You're never gun-shy from beyond the arc, and we said that during the pregame when Coach told us you were going to go. I said AJ will definitely launch. He's not afraid behind the arc, and you knocked down 2 big threes in the first half. After you knock down the second one, how much easier does it get from a confidence standpoint?
Oh, it goes way higher, you know. Like after that second one went in, I was like, all right, here we go. Now we can start going.
Yeah. And in the second half, you find success getting the ball to the basket. You get to go to the foul line. You did knock down 2 out of the 4 foul shots. Coach was kind of joking a moment ago about the 2 that you missed. Turned out to be irrelevant. But I know from your perspective, you're kind of a perfectionist, right? That's fair to say.
Yeah.
Did you feel pressure when you were up there?
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Okay. All right. Hey, that's a learning experience, right? Yeah. Let's talk about filling in for Porter Herdsman. That's not easy to do. Porter always has control of the game, right? And so when you have to try to fill that role, do you try to be Porter or do you just be AJ? Do you be yourself?
I mean, nobody can really be Porter. Porter's awesome.
Yeah.
I just try to be myself out there and just try to help the team, you know?
What was it like down the stretch, final 2 minutes, high-intensity game in an environment like this?
Oh, it was crazy. They were so loud.
Yeah.
And everything was just going so fast.
That's probably a very difficult aspect for you, right? Not playing at the varsity level until tonight. In moments like that, the communication out on the floor, it's got to be a little bit more difficult when it's that loud.
Yeah, you can barely hear the coaches and stuff and all the teammates around you.
Yeah. You're finally healthy, right, for the most part. Coach Justice was talking about that a moment ago, an unfortunate football injury, but you've worked your way back into it. I know when we were doing our media day, you had your arm in a sling, right? So how do you feel as we get set for the final regular season game and the final stretch of the state tournament? How do you feel?
I'm feeling good. I feel like I'm just finally getting going, you know?
Yeah.
Feeling like, I don't know how to say it, but finally scoring and stuff. It's getting easier, the conditioning and.
That's what I was going to ask you. Conditioning wise, because it was a shoulder injury, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, because it was a shoulder injury, were you able to do cardio while you were on the outside looking in, not playing?
No, not really. There was just some things I could do, but I couldn't really do much.
So that's tough.
Yeah.
To get back in mid-season. Let's talk about the way this team is playing, because you guys have gotten 2 big wins. You can close out with a big win on Friday against UAB. How much confidence do you have in the way this team is playing right now?
Oh, we're playing really good. Last time we played UAB, we played awesome. I'm just hoping we can bring that same intensity and that level of play then.
I told Coach 5 players in double figures. That's the first time that's happened all year. I'm fairly certain of it. Right, so that's got to make you feel good handling the point guard duties. Obviously, you weren't just scoring the ball; you were distributing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, what's the? Tell me what the ride home. It's got to be a lot better getting a win, right? In your first varsity start. You can walk with your head a little higher at school tomorrow, right?
Uh-huh.
AJ, I'm going to let you I know it's a school night. Congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the performance. That's one that we're going to be talking about for years. It was fun.
Thank you.
All right, AJ Thomas again joining us right now here on the postgame wrap-up show. We'll pause one more time. We'll come back, get Travis's final thoughts. It's the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Back in just a moment.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1. Porter Herdsman, number 21.
Mo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson as we get set to wrap up this one tonight. Final score, Emery 57, North Sanpete 52. We just heard from head coach Dave Justice. We also heard from A.J. Thomas. Travis, I want to go over some of the final statistics in this game tonight. Both Jace Franson and Wes Johansson, they scored 12 points apiece. They lead the way on offense.
Yeah, Jace got it going in the second half, found his spot, got into a rhythm, and he had some timely buckets, and they needed that from him.
He scored 9 of his 12 points in the second half. West scores all 12 of his points in the first half. How about 11 points from Scott Johansson? He was real balanced. 5 in the first half, 6 in the second half.
Yeah, I thought North Sanpete did a good job of making him catch the ball a little bit further out than he wanted to, but he got it going offensively. Too skilled to, slow him down. And when they needed a timely bucket or a couple free throws, Scott gave it to him.
10 points from A.J. Thomas, 10 points from Will Jeffs, as Emery has 5 reach double figures tonight. That is incredible when you think about it. The best balance we've seen all season long.
Yeah, Emery's not going to lose a lot of games with a balance like that. And I thought Will Jeffs, that offensive rebound, that 2 points he had, that was the difference. That really sealed that game for Emery. I thought getting that rebound, going up through traffic, and getting that big 2 points to push the lead out.
And then Brett Griffin finishes with 2 points to round out the scoring for the Emery Spartans as they grab the season series sweep over the North Sanpete Hawks. Before we close out the broadcast, we'll go over final scores from around the region. Juab knocks off Manti tonight, 74-66. We'll see that same Juab team to wrap up the regular season Friday at Emery High School. How about this for an upset? Delta defeats Richfield 47-43 in overtime. Delta was held to just 8 points over the third and fourth quarters. Richfield comes back, forces overtime, but it's the Rabbits that grab a 47-43 win. Huge upset.
Huge upset. Really big win for the Delta Rabbits to knock out that Richfield team. You know, anytime you're with Richfield, it's going to be low scoring. It's going to be difficult to score on them. 47-43.
And then we had another thriller at Carbon High School tonight. Canyon View ekes out a 58-54 win over the Dinos. So we had some great basketball in Region 12. And we have one more game coming up on Friday before the state championship tournament begins next week. That's going to do it for the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show. Remember, you can get your Visa Debit Spirit Card for Emery High School. Yeah, you can get that Spartan logo on that Visa Debit Card. You can get a Carbon Dino logo or a Grand High School logo as well. But the final score here tonight, it is in Emery's favor. They earned the season series sweep over the Hawks, 57-52. They'll try to get another season series sweep on Friday against the Juab Wasps. Live coverage will begin at 6:30. Tip-off will follow at 7. And, of course, you can go watch the game with the radio broadcast feed on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. Always fun to be along with you. Again, Emery with a win. Go Spartans!